Hello and welcome to the ICSE Class 8 Maths tutorial. Today's topic is rational numbers. Albert Einstein says, I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. अब आइए आपको एक शायर की कुछ लाइन सुनाता हूँ. आता है याद मुझको स्कूल का जमाना, वो दोस्तों की सोहबत, वो कहे लगाना. अनवर सुरेश राजू सोहम के साथ मिलकर, अनवर सुरेश राजू सोहम के साथ मिलकर, वो तालियां बजाना, बंदर को मुंह चिढ़ाना. वो तालियां बजाना, बंदर को मुंह चिढ़ाना. रो रो के मांगना वो अम्मी से रोज पैसे, रो रो के मांगना वो अम्मी से रोज पैसे. जा जा के होटलों में बर्फी मलाई खाना, जा जा के होटलों में बर्फी मलाई खाना. होगा भला तुम्हारा सुन लो जफर की बातें, ध्यान दीजिएगा इंपॉर्टेंट है. होगा भला तुम्हारा सुन लो जफर की बातें, खेलो जरूर लेकिन पढ़ने में दिल लगाना, खेलो जरूर लेकिन पढ़ने में दिल लगाना. Okay, now let's come to the point. The topic, rational numbers. Before we start rational numbers, I'll take only a couple of minutes to tell you, because rational number is here. So before we start rational number, let me tell you something about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Because when we define, here we have very simple questions, but then your foundation should be strong. So because see, when we define rational numbers, here you have simple addition and subtraction, and then 1/3 of 250 and 2/5 of 3000, something like that. But then I want that the foundation should be strong. You should understand what a rational number is. See, this is the definition of a rational number. So when we define rational number, we take the help of integers. Okay, so let me tell you first what integers are, then whole numbers, and then natural numbers. So natural numbers, as you know, the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. They are natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means dash dash. Means I'm not writing. And so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. They are natural numbers, counting numbers. Then if you include 0 to this set of natural numbers, then this set is the set of whole numbers. The set of whole numbers. The symbol is capital W. So W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Generally we write 2 or 3 numbers and then we put 3 dots. Now see Z, the integers. We represent the set of integers with the help of Z or I, capital letters, Z or I. So Z is equal to, see, we start from 0 and we move to the right side. So 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. And to your left side, to the left of 0, of course, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. Alright, so this is the set of integers. So in the set of integers, you will see 0 and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, plus we don't see. When we say 1, that means it is plus 1. So plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5 and so on. To the right side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. To the left hand side. So this entire thing is the set of integers. From 1, 2, 3, this is called Z plus. The set of positive integers. We write down Z plus. We write like this, Z plus. We write like this, Z plus. This one. From here to here, this one. This one. This. we write z plus, this set of integers. This set of positive integers, z plus or I plus. And then this side, z minus, this set of negative integers, or I minus. 0 is neither a positive nor a negative integer. Okay. Now come to the rational numbers. So the symbol is capital Q, and Q is the set of all numbers which can be put in the form A upon B, A over B, in such a way that A and B both are integers, but B is not equal to 0. If this condition, if these two conditions are satisfied, then that number is called a rational number. Alright. So if I write here, suppose minus 4 upon 7. Is this a rational number? Now see, in place of A we have minus 4. A should be an integer, minus 4 is an integer. Okay. Now in place of B we have 7. B should be an integer. Of course 7 is an integer. That means A, B both are integers. Minus 4 and 7 both are integers. This condition is satisfied. The second condition is B should not be equal to 0. So in place of B we have 7, which is of course it's a non-zero number. It's not equal to 0. So both the conditions are satisfied, and so we can say that minus 4 upon 7 is the rational number. Alright. Even 4 upon 7 is also a rational number. 4 upon 7, this is also a rational number. Because 4 is an integer, 7 is an integer, and 7, which is in place of B, should not be equal to 0. So of course it is 7, it's not equal to 0, so 4 upon 7 is a rational number. 1 upon 2 is a rational number. 1 upon 2 is a rational number. 1 upon 2 is a rational, like that. Now I hope you understood what rational numbers are. Okay. Now after this we have N, W, Z, Q, R. After this we have real numbers, but that sometimes in some other video, because in your syllabus you have, what we are going to do right now is only rational numbers. Your exercise is based on rational numbers. So now let's start the exercise. The first question is in a bag the first question is in a bag there are 20 kilograms of fruits. In a bag there are 20 kilograms of fruits. If 1 upon 6 kilogram of these fruits be oranges and 2 upon 3 kg of these are apples and rest are grapes, find the mass of the grapes in the bag. Alright, so total in a bag there are total 20 kilogram fruits. First question, you can see the question on the screen also. I am showing you the question on the screen. Please see on the screen, read the question. Okay, so read the question. Now mass of total 20 kilogram, total 20 kilogram, total 20 kilogram. Now oranges plus apples, that we add because we have to find out the mass of the grapes. So oranges and apples, that we add, and then that addition what we are getting, that will be subtracted from the total. So the weight of mass of oranges plus apples. Mass of oranges plus apples, and that is equal to 7 1 upon 6, 7 1 upon 6 plus 8 2 upon 3, 8 2 upon 3. Okay, so we add this and then we subtract from 20. Okay, so 6 7 are 42 plus 1 43, 43 upon 6 plus 3 8 are 24, 25 26. Okay, now we have to add this. This is 43 upon, the LCM is 6. The LCM is 6. There are two ways. If you understand like this, fine. Otherwise, what you do here, the denominator is 6, so this also makes 6, which you can easily make. Then in that case, the denominators are equal, so simply you have to add the numerators, or if it is subtraction, then you have to simply subtract the numerator. Alright, so that is one way. The other way is a different method, same, only the approach is different. So 6 ones are 6, 1 multiplied by 43 gives you 43, and plus 3 twos are 6, and 2 multiplied by 26, so how much? Is it 52? And then we get, so that gives you 40 95 upon 6. Alright, so you got 95 upon 6. Now this you can write down in mixed fraction also, but this is not the final answer, so you can keep this as it is and then find out the mass of the let me delete. Is equal to total how much? 20 kilogram, and you got oranges plus apples 95 upon 6. So this gives you 6 multiplied by 20, 20 multiplied by 6, 6 2s are 12, so you get 120 minus 95 and whole divided by 6. Okay, so how much are you getting? Are you getting 25 upon 6? Are we getting 25 upon 6? Are we getting 25 upon 6? And that is equal to 25 upon 6 And that is equal to, because you have to write down the answer in mixed fraction. You cannot leave in terms of improper fraction. Means, what is improper fraction? Where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So write down in mixed fraction. That gives you 6 4s are 24. So 6 4 1 upon 6, and this is the answer, kilogram. Four 1 upon 6. 4 1 upon 6 kilogram. Yeah, that's the answer. Now question number 3. Next question, we are taking question number 3. Question number 3. The question is, in an election of housing society, there are 30 voters. Each of them gives the vote. 3 persons, X, Y, and Z, are standing for the post of secretary. If Mr. X got 2 by 5 of the total votes, and Mr. Z got 1 by 3 of the total votes, then find the number of votes which Mr. Y got. Okay? Simple question, easy question. Question I am showing you on the screen. Please look at the screen. In an election of housing society, there are 30 voters. So total voters, total votes or voters, anything you can write down? Total votes is equal to 30. Okay. Total votes 30. Then total votes 30. Each of them gives the vote. 3 persons, X, Y, and Z, are standing for the post of secretary. If Mr. X got 2 upon 5 of the total votes, so Mr. X got Mr. X got how much votes? 2 upon 5 of 30. 2 upon 5 of 30 votes. Mr. X got 2 upon 5 of the total votes 30, so 2 upon 5 of 30, and that gives you 5 6 are 30, so 2 into 6, and that gives you 12 votes. So Mr. X got 12 votes. Now, and Mr. Z got 1 by 3 of the total votes. So now Mr. Z got, same thing, Mr. Z got. Mr. Z got how much? 1 upon 3 of the total votes, 30 votes. And this gives you, that is equal to 10. 3 10s are 30. So 10 votes. So how many total? Mr. X plus Mr. Z. So 12 plus 10, that means 22 votes. So X and Z together, they are getting how many? 12 plus 10, 22 votes. And total votes, 30. Now the question is, find the number of votes which Mr. Y got. So, can I rub? So, X and Z. Votes got by Mr. X and Mr. X and Mr. Z. How much? One is 12 and one is 10. One is 12 and one is 10. So 12 plus 10, and that gives you 22. Alright. Total 30, and these Mr. X and Z, they are getting 22. Total votes 30. There are three persons, X, Y and Z. X and Z, they are getting total 22. Alright, so how much then Y is getting? So votes got by Y. Total votes 30 and minus 30 minus 22, and that gives you 8. 8 votes. So votes got by Y is equal to 8. This is your question number 3, third question? Yes. Now next question, question number 6. Question number 6. Question 6 is, a car is moving at the speed of 42.3 km per hour. Find how much distance will it cover in 9/10 hours. Distance, speed and time. And we know there is a relation. The question I am showing you on the screen. You can see the question on the screen. And there is a relation between speed, distance and time. That relation we can use, and that relation is distance is equal to, first we should write down the data, the information is given in the question. Alright, and that is speed is given, speed is equal to 42 upon, speed is equal to speed is equal to 42 upon 3 kilometer per hour. And time is given, time is equal to how much? 9/10 hours. Nine upon 10 hours. We have to find out the distance. Distance we have to find out. We have to find out distance. Alright? Distance is equal to question mark. This is the complete question. The speed is this much, time is this much, and distance we have to find out. There is a relation, the basic formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time, or distance is equal to speed into time. So using that formula, we can go ahead with that, using that formula. distance is equal to speed into time, since distance is equal to speed into time, therefore I'm writing on the top, therefore distance is equal to speed. Speed is how much? 40 and 2 upon 3. And time how much? 9 upon 10 hours. Alright. 9 upon 10 hours. Then this we can write down 3 4s are 12. So 120, 122, right? 122 whole divided by 3 multiplied by 9 upon 10. Alright, so 3 3s are 9, and here you are getting, if you cancel it out by 2, so 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, 2 1s are 2 multiplied by 3 whole divided by 5. Okay, and then this gives you 3, and this is 183 whole divided by 5, and then this gives you 5 3s are 15, 3 33, then 5 6 are 30, 36, and 3 upon 5, 36, 3 upon 5 kilometer. This is the answer. This is the answer. 36 3 upon 5 kilometer. 36 3 upon 5 kilometer. Yeah. Now the next question is question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9 is question I am showing you on the screen. Rahul had a rope of 325 4 upon 5 meter long. He cut off a 150 3 upon 5 meter long piece. Okay, 325 4 upon 5 meter total, and from that he cut off 150 3 upon 5 meter long piece. Then he divided the rest of the rope remaining into 3 parts of equal length. Find the length of each part. So first of all, we'll find out the length of the remaining piece. So the total length is 325. Total length is, let me use the total length of the rope. The total length of the loop is equal to 325 2 upon 4 upon 5. 325 4 upon 5. Four upon 5 meters. All right, and then the remaining length of the remaining piece of the rope, the length of, because he is cutting off the length of the piece cut off. The length of the piece cut off is equal to how much? 150 3 upon 5. 150 3 upon 5 meters. This much is cut off. This is the total length. So how much is remaining? So the length of the remaining piece. The length of the remaining piece. Okay. The length of the remaining piece. The length of the remaining. The length of the remaining piece is equal to, total is how much? Total is 325 4 upon 5. 325 4 upon 5. Alright. And that we subtract. Now this meter is not required. Okay. Now here I'm subtracting in a different way. Just have a look. So I'm writing 325 minus 150. 325 minus 150 and plus, because see, okay, let me write down everything. Let me write down for you. What does it mean? This means 325 this means 325 plus 4 upon 5 minus 150 minus 3 upon 5. Alright. And then 325 minus 150 gives you 175. And 4 upon 5 minus 3 upon 5, that gives you 1 upon 5. And then this gives you 175. This means this 175 1 upon 5 means 175. When you write 1 upon 4, that means 1 plus 1 upon 4. This is what I am using. So 325 4 upon 5, I am splitting it. And this is also 150 3 upon 5. So 150 plus 3 upon 5, but because minus we have before, that's why both the signs are changing. So 175 1 upon 5. And then the last part is, this remaining part is then divided into 3 parts of equal length. Find the length of each part. So the length of each part is equal to, the length of each part is equal to, the length of each part length of each part is equal to 1/3. Total is this much. So 1/3 of 175 1/5. Okay. And now this 175 1/5 gives you 876/5. 876/5. So 1/3 into 876/5. And this total gives you, we can cancel it out. 3 2s are 6, 3 9s are 27, and 3 2s are 6. So 292/5, and then 582/5. This gives you 582/5. 582/5 meter is the answer. Got it? Understood? So I wanted to do one more question, but then I'm going to stop. I wanted to do even question number 11 also, but it's okay, fine. I'm going to stop. I hope the things are clear. They are very simple questions, only addition and subtraction. One thing which I taught you today, for example, if you have 4 1/6, so this you can write down 4 plus 1/6. This means this. Alright. Okay, then in the end, as usual, एक जोक सुन लीजिए, उसके बाद से खत्म करते हैं. फाइन. जोक छोटा सा है. रिश्तेदार आते हैं और सब लोग बैठे हैं. तो कई बार कुछ रिश्तेदार ऐसे होते हैं जो बच्चों से बहुत ज़्यादा सवाल पूछने लगते हैं. तो घर में बैठे, नाश्ता वगैरह हुआ, उसके बाद से बच्चे से उन्होंने सवाल पूछना शुरू किया. तो बच्चे से बोला कि बेटा, आगे ज़िंदगी में क्या करोगे? रिलेटिव, रिश्तेदार जो है वो बच्चे से पूछता है. जहाँ गया है जिस घर में, वहाँ बच्चे से पूछता है, बेटा आगे ज़िंदगी में क्या करोगे? तो लड़का जवाब देता है, कुछ भी करूँगा, कुछ भी करूँगा, मगर किसी के घर जाकर उनके बच्चों से इस तरह के सवाल कभी नहीं करूँगा. हंसते रहिए, खुश रहिए. थैंक यू सो मच.